Hello, Roll Mithril here once again, getting back to World of Horror. This is gonna be our last run for now. This is definitely something I'll come back to from time to time, but we do need to go back to work on some other things. For now, though, we are going to try to unlock one of the other old gods, so let's get to it. This one is going to be somewhat RNG dependent. We can stack the deck a little bit, but not much. So this may be another run like the character unlocking run, where our main goal isn't going to be to complete the run. We're probably going to just have to hang around in a particular area for a while. So, yols! All hail the car. Okay, so, the main thing we can do to help ourselves out is use the transfer student. She starts with one random spell. This is where the big RNG factor is going to come into play. We need a very particular spell. If we're lucky, we get it right away. If not, the best advice I've really gotten is hang around in the library for a while. We are also going to have to buy something, so 7th Curse seems like a good idea for that. Although, there is something else I'd maybe like to try. But that in and of itself gets expensive, so no, we'll go with the 7th Curse. The other thing I was thinking of, we'll try it some other time. Okay, so I do want Timeline B, though, for something else I might attempt during this. So, yeah, we'll go with this. As for the old god, this is gonna involve magic, so I don't really think we want Astiolath for this one. We'll try Goizo. And again, maybe if we lose to Doom, we'll get another ending, at least. Okay. I think I at least remember this one here is that I need the light source. I mean, that's obviously the photos. I really need a cheat sheet on these. It's one of those things that I'm sure if you play it enough, it gets ingrained into your head. I learned it kind of late that was actually a thing, and I still sometimes just don't pay attention to the symbols enough to know what's what. So we do need the occult shop for this run. So let's get rid of the police station. Occult shop it is. So we have the school nurse now. Nurse with a morbid reputation. She will treat your minor injuries for free. That's not bad. If you get rid of the schoolyard, can you even still do the Akamanto investigation if that shows up? Either way, I'm curious about the school nurse, and I actually need the library, because yeah, we may need to learn spells. This is where we're going to be investigating a lot. No reason not to have the illegal den. Let's get prepare. And we're good. Okay, nothing in there, I guess. Our starting spell is Unearthly Suture. Not the one we need. Unfortunate. I love it. Yeah, you know, let's send off Spooky Month in style. Although, I think what we're trying to do might have visual effects, so... Oh, man. I promise sooner or later we will use this costume, because that is pretty great. Let's go with this one. Get our money. Get a little free experience. There is something else I'm kind of curious if going to the library frequently will let us do. We'll find out. Okay, we don't have any starting items. So, let's see what we have here. Freakish Fable of a Frightening Flood. That's the new one, actually. Found footage. Mermaids. Coma. School scissors. For what I wanted to try to do, I kind of want to shuffle the mysteries, but at the same time, it's kind of cool to have one we haven't seen before that's actually some of the new content. I mean, technically we could go for another ending with this one. We could actually get ending A here, because I know what to do now. We'll stick with this. We'll try and finish this one off. So, yeah, for this mystery, it doesn't matter if we do the side quest. All we really need to do is get one particular item. Anyway, let's go ahead and prepare, see what we get. Rummage through your belongings, try and find anything that'll help you. You finally pick up Kirie's bag. Hopefully it'll be enough. +5 Doom. Kirie's bag. While in inventory, forgetting spells lowers reason by 1 to 2. Gain a random spell. I mean, we could just kind of shuffle this around a bit in the hopes of getting the spell we need. That's interesting. Oh man, playing fast and loose with our reason. What could possibly go wrong? Forget the spell, +1 reason. Not. Huh. My reason didn't actually go down. An unseen force guides your hand to the bag. And we learned Abolish. Not the spell we need. Oh, we lost one on that one. Ancestral Strength. 4 damage for +1... 4 reason for +1 damage. Not what we need. Okay, we didn't lose anything on that one. Regeneration. This is very silly. I think I picked the right character for this anyway. Didn't lose one. Compa Ritual. When your allies die, a random status gets raised by 1. Oh, I mean, well... Not something I'd be making use of for this run, and I just need to ditch this spell anyway, because it's still not the one I need. But I am curious. So, asking, does this actually, for lack of a better word, synergize with, with 7th Curse? To where if I get an ally, they immediately die and I get a stat up? Or do they have to die in, like, combat? It would kind of be funny if this actually synergized with 7th Curse backstory. Oh, this is the dumbest start to a run. We lost 1 memory extract. +2 reason, lose 10 experience. That's kind of interesting, but still not what we need. Absorb. Oh, we're down to 14 reason. Deals 2 damage, gain 2 stamina, 4 reason. Ithal 2 flame. Just imagining that in Dulcium's voice. 7 damage, but you gain 3 doom, and you lose a reason and a stamina. Hefty cost, but decent amount of damage. We're learning all about spells today. Cauterize. Think we've seen that one. +2 stamina, one-time use only. Doesn't say anything about a cost, though. Grow teeth. New combat action, bite. Memory extract. Abolish. We're getting into recycling territory. Absorb. Third eye! That's the one we need. Support investigation. +1 knowledge and perception until the end of the mystery. Effect doesn't stack. Cost 3 reason. This is likely to be a fairly short run. Because, yeah, that reason loss is gonna add up pretty badly. So now, we need to go to the occult shop. Glass eye, trinket, occult. Use +1 perception. Costs 2 funds. We have everything we need. That went faster than I expected it to. Same size as your eye. Yeah, I don't like where this is going. You slam the glass eye into your eye socket, crushing your own eye, -1 reason. You start bleeding heavily, -3 stamina. The sight from the destroyed eye returns, changed, +1 perception. And now, third eye. You can feel your inner eye open. New achievement unlocked. That, I believe, is all we needed to do, is use that particular item and then that particular spell. And with that, I believe we've unlocked a new god. Now, we're starting this off rather poorly, so let's see how far we can actually get this run to go. I do still want a weapon. Which, knowledge is the better stat, so I think I want to see if I can go into the pharmacy and get a scalpel or something like that. Bone Saw. Sharp, one-handed knowledge, damage 5, speed 100, chance to hit 70, extra damage against undead enemies. Experimental drug, what is this? +4 reason, -2 max stamina, okay. Pain meds, +4 stamina, -2 max reason. Okay. Those both sound problematic in their own ways. Well, let's try out the bone saw. It is still knowledge-based. Okay. So I want to check the effects of this spell again. It was +1 knowledge and perception, but it only lasts to the end of the investigation. Because at this point, I think what I want to do is put the bag away and actually forget this spell. We got what we needed. What we need now is more reason. Okay, so, with all that silliness out of the way, I do still wonder if I can actually get books at the library. I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Because that is something else I would kind of like to do. Apparently, to unlock the next backstory, I have to discard 3 books in one run. I know there are some events that can just randomly give you books, but yeah. Oh right, I do actually still have something else I need to do for this particular investigation, and that's go to the hardware shop. I need a can of acid. Tool, corrosive. Deals 7 damage to eldritch enemies. Metal tool. It's a secret weapon that'll come in useful later. Alright. So let's get the investigation underway. We're going to the gym. Oh, we're not starting with what I thought we were going to start with. Getting access to the student database would certainly speed up your investigation, but the receptionist would never allow it. If only there was a way to make her go away for a while. We don't have Kazumi Nakawa. Talking to her, I'm guessing, is going to be a charisma check. Ours is kind of low end, middling at best, but it's our only option. But we succeeded. Unannounced inspection, she asks, "Thank you for telling me. While the receptionist is busy updating some boring papers, you copy some names and addresses from the database, plus 10 experience. Not bad." We don't have the flashlight. I should try and get that, actually. Wow, we actually succeeded with only 5 strength? You find another letter behind a wardrobe. It explains that the reason your friend left was that the shadow people were stalking him. You shudder when you realize you haven't seen the moving company's truck driver's face, plus 5 experience. Man, this strange feeling of actually being able to succeed at skill checks. I've missed it so. Yeah, let's see if we can get a flashlight. Only 2 funds, we can afford it. Batteries seem okay. Alright. So now we at least have a light source, because we do actually need that for the lighthouse this time, I believe. I at least think I properly remembered that symbol at any rate. A friend returning from a trip to Africa has invited you to dinner. This time they've outdone themselves. This is a real feast full of exotic meals. It's getting late and you can't stay for long, but the host asks if you want to take anything home with you. The steak, I believe, is a really bad idea. The wine does give you reason back, I think, but I also think it immediately gives you a hangover. I forget if there's a way to cure that. But I do feel like the wine is at least somewhat the safer option. Plus 3 reason, flip this card. Addictive liquid. Because we definitely need the reason. I think flipping the card gives us an empty bottle, which can be useful for various things. Let's risk it. Empty bottle. New status, hangover. -1 to all stats until the end of the current mystery. That's actually not horrible. And we're already at this part. Parasitic organism burrows under the bark, undulating slowly. We don't have the steak knife. Knowledge success. All nearby trees are connected underground. The main branch leads east. You make a mental note to avoid the region. Plus 5 experience. Oh, there's that sweater again. All we can do is assume the worst. -2 reason. I really don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to which of these you pick, or if it is just complete random chance. I think it is just random. Okay, the hunting party. Hearing some rustling behind a bush, you decide to hide behind a tree. There you spot 3 men, each armed with a rifle. They're obviously looking for something or someone. I think I remember last time we found out that this is a dex check. Revealing yourself, I think, is charisma. Dex would be better. Yep, success. You run, quickly leaving the hunter behind you. You stop when you reach an edge of the forest, plus 10 experience. We are actually getting a good bit of experience. You have a feeling that you're being watched, and when you hear a branch snapping, you quickly turn around. There's someone standing in the trees just a few meters away. We don't have Ryoko. Start running, confront the person. Weirdly, I think I vaguely remember confronting the person was a luck check. Yep, it is, and we failed. I really wish luck was listed. The decomposing skin and vacant stare can only mean one thing. It's a corpse someone has propped up. The idea that someone could do it so close to you and so quietly makes you shudder. +2 doom, it's not the worst. You're surprised to find a well-dressed man sitting on a rock in the middle of the forest. When you get closer, however, you discover that he's wearing a realistic mask that falls on the ground. Do you have a moment to speak about this product? Dream salesman. Well, aren't you a charmer? Now's your chance to be a big shot. 19 HP goes after reason, 13 power. Now we still have a fairly low chance to hit. Yeah, we can get in 2 of those. They did at least both hit. But I believe we need them both to hit again. And they did!